Stop for a second. Not slow down, not half pay attention while you scroll to the next thing. Actually stop. Because this one is different. This isn't motivation. This isn't someone cheering you from the other sideline. This is the thing you have been quietly running from, finally standing directly in front of you, asking you to look at it. So look at the version of you that wakes up every morning already tired. Not tired from working too hard, tired from carrying the weight everything you keep promising yourself you're going to fix. That weight, you know exactly what it feels like. It's there before you even check your phone, before the day even starts. Already there, already heavy, already familiar. And here's the part that you don't say out loud. You've gotten used to it. That's what nobody talks about. Not the failure, not the falling short, the getting used to it. The quiet moment where you stopped fighting the weight and just started carrying it. Where the gap between who you are and who you said you'd be stopped feeling urgent and started feeling normal. That moment happened. You know it did. You just don't know exactly when. Maybe it was a Tuesday, maybe it was 1 a.m. on a night that looked like every other night. Maybe it was in the middle of a conversation where someone asked what you'd been up to and you heard yourself answer and felt nothing behind the words. Something went quiet in you that day, and it's been quiet ever since. Let me tell you what this version of you actually looks like. Not the version present, the private one. The one that exists between the moments you're being watched. This version opens the phone before his feet hit the floor. Not because there's something important there, because the silence is uncomfortable now. Because being alone with your own thoughts for even 30 seconds has become something you avoid without even realizing you're avoiding it. This version makes promises in the morning that he already knows he won't keep by evening. Not because he's dishonest, because he's done this so many times that the promises doesn't carry the same weight it used to. It's just something you say to yourself now, like a reflex, like a ritual that lost meaning somewhere along the way. This version knows exactly what needs to change, has known for a long time, and does almost nothing about it, day after day, not dramatically, not with any big moment of giving up. Just one more day of almost, one more night of tomorrow, one more week of I'm going to get serious about this soon. And soon never comes. Here's the truth you have been avoiding. This isn't about discipline. It isn't about motivation. It isn't about having the right system or the right information or the right circumstances. You've had all of that. You found the information, you felt the motivation, you've set up a system more than once, you've started more times than you can count. The problem is not starting. You know how to start. You've started 100 of times. The problem is what this version of you does on day 4, on day 11, on the first Tuesday that feels hard for no particular reason. On the day when nothing goes wrong but nothing feels right either, and the old pattern is right there. Exactly where you left, exactly as comfortable as it always was. That's where the version of you lives, in the exact moment, in the choice you make when nobody is watching and nothing's forcing you, and the easy option is right there, and the hard option requires something this version of you hasn't fully decided to give yet. You know that moment, you have been in it 100 of times. You know exactly what this version of you does when it arrives. And that's the problem, not the big failures, not the dramatic collapses, the small, quiet, completely invincible choices this version of you makes when the moment shows up, over and over. So many times it stopped feeling like a choice and started feeling like just how things are. That's not how things are. That's just how this version of you decided to be. And this version of you needs to die. Not you, this version, renegotiates the terms when nobody's looking. The one who is comfortable enough with the uncomfortable to just keep living inside it indefinitely. That version is not who you actually are. You know that. You felt that. You have felt who you are in the rare moments when you were fully locked in, fully present, fully giving the day everything. You felt what it's like to be that person for a few hours, maybe a few days. And then this version came back, the way it always comes back, and those moments became something you remember. They don't have to be memories. They can be who you are, consistently, not occasionally. Not when everything lines up every day as the default, as the standard, as just how you live, but not while this version is still running things. Think about what this version has cost you. specifically, not in some vague general way. The thing you didn't build because this version kept postponing it. The person you didn't become because this version kept choosing the easier one. The morning you didn't own, the conversation you didn't have, the work you didn't do. Add it up, not to punish yourself, to see clearly. Because you cannot fix what you're still pretending is smaller than it is. And the version of you that has been making it smaller in your head for a long time, reframing it, softening it, finding the angle where it doesn't look as bad as it actually is. And you know that somewhere underneath all the reframing, and the softening, you know exactly how much this version of you has cost you. The weight you've been carrying every morning is the weight of that cost. You have been calling it something else. So here's the question, the one that this version of you does not want to sit with. How much longer? How many more mornings of the same weight? How many more nights of the same promises? How many more almost changes before you actually decide this version doesn't get to keep things running? Because here's the truth about transformation. It doesn't come from adding better habits on top of this version. It doesn't come from motivation stacked on top of the same patterns. It doesn't come from more information, more discipline tricks, more systems designed to manage the version of you that should be managed. It comes from ending this version completely, not gradually, not eventually, now. The full stop, not the plan to stop, not the gradual reduction, not the I'm working on it, the actual, final, no footnotes decision that this version of you, the one who negotiates, the one who makes the promises in the morning that he lets die by evening, the one who's gotten comfortable with the uncomfortable, does not get another day, not one. Because you've tried the gradual version, you've tried the slow approach, you've tried giving this version of yourself a little bit of more time, a little more grace, a little more patience, and this version used every single one of those extensions to stay exactly where it is. Gradual doesn't work on a version of you this deeply settled. The only thing that works is the decision that doesn't leave the door open, the decision that's made in the chest, not just the head. The kind that doesn't require you to visit it tomorrow because it's already done today. Make the decision right now. Not after this, not once you've had time to think about it. Right now, in this moment, with this script in front of you, because the moment after is when this version of you comes back, gently, reasonably, with a very good explanation why you should wait a little bit longer. Don't let it. This version of you has had enough time. It has had every chance. It has been given every extension, every grace period, every fresh start you had to offer, and it used all of them to stay. So it ends today, not because you have everything figured out, not because you feel ready, because you finally understand that ready is something this version of you invented to protect itself, and you're done protecting it. The version of you on the other side of this decision is still waiting, has been waiting for a long time, patient, quiet, real. But it cannot exist while this version is still there. One of them gets today. You decide which one. Choose.